Can we go out there? Yeah, we can. Oh, I'm just gonna go out there first, yeah? And get away. So I can have a private chat with the camera. Well, good morning. It's day 14. And yeah, yesterday was nice getting here. Last night, I think alcohol made its debut to a few of us. I mean, some people looked okay on the dance floor, and after a bit more alcohol, they started to think they looked okay. I was wondering whether people even knew what their sexuality was, man. In fact, some people, I wasn't even sure if they knew what animal they were, you know? But I guess it'll come out in the edit that everyone will just look fine. But I'm just telling you now, they didn't look fine. And I went to bed early. But anyway, I'm here with my two little friends. Big dog and little dog. And I think little dog's a little frisky. And big dog saying, I don't do that. So this is the beautiful scenery I have of Lokala this beautiful morning. Just behind these mountains, we're there facing Everest. And now we're going that way to basically get on our private jet over to Kathmandu. And yeah, I can't wait. Listen, you know what? I ain't got no food, you know. I might have some dry nuts, but I'm sure that you ain't gonna appreciate that. It's, you know, there'll be a funny breed. I mean, if these guys got together, I think you'd have one medium-sized grey dog. What do you reckon? Or maybe a dog with patches or something. Look at them climb up the rocks. Where were you when I needed you, dog? Anyway, yeah, it's been a good day. Well, sorry. Day hasn't even finished, but I'm up now, and it was a good night, and I'm looking forward to another good day here. Every day's an adventure. Sad to go, but at the same time happy to leave, because, you know, I've got loved ones at home, and I need to wash. So anyway, till then, over and out. All right. Madness. Yeah? Alright, let's do this. Now we're going to jump on our plane. I'm with these. See you on the other side. On the other side, man. See you on the other side. It's been an experience, and you know, all what you see here is totally unique to this place. You're not going to find this down Oxford Street or Paris or Venice or, you know, anywhere, any sort of city that you can think of. You're not even going to find it in the Caribbean, Jamaica or Trinidad. It's totally unique. Anyway, I'm going to get on and boogie. And we're off. Well, that was a successful flight, as you can see on here. We're back in Kathmandu, and pretty much at the spot where I started, I say, filming to fly, because I might have filmed a bit before that. And over there are the trees where I saw the monkeys looking down, and a massive monkey ran across there. So it's all one big circle, really. The thing is, what I'm doing now is I'm waiting for my bags, because I can see a monkey now. I'm waiting for my bags because the situation is we got other people's bags, so they must have ours. I think this man's gonna try and kill me. Damn. Monkey. See? See the monkeys that are here? So yeah. So I'm just looking forward to getting my bag, getting back to my room and having a good wash and getting back to some sort of normality. So like I said, you will see me again. Over and out. Well, the flight's been delayed, so not for me but for the other guys, and my bag's on it as well, which I am partially concerned about, but more concerned about the other guys' safety, so I hope things are okay. But that's where we're staying, here in Kathmandu. It's called a Comfort Inn. Woo, it's comfortable, even the toilet seat's comfortable, trust me. So anyway, bit of noise in the background, but I'm gonna head down to some place called Tamil, have a look around, see what's going on, probably try and do a bit of bargaining, but I'm gonna need a cash point, trust me. Anyway, over and out. Downtown Kathmandu. But it just shows you the difference between this sort of urban life that people are trying to, you know, keep up with, live and do and style up and keep up with, and then the people who live in the mountains and have a different way of looking at things. Like, why do you have to be dependent on society when you could actually contribute to society with just being? You know, and when I say being, it's just being calm, being content with what you have, make a bit of money for yourself, a bit of food, and then just live. You don't have to be, you know, worrying about begging off other people, because either you're keeping up with Joneses, or prices of things are really expensive, or right now I'm a bit lost. I saw the hotel a minute ago, but anyway, let's just pause there and I'll pick up in a minute. Well, today is the last day, although I have now found out, actually come to a bit more light so you can see my face. I have come to realise that my flight is at 9:35, so I've probably got until about 6 p.m. tomorrow evening, ish, if you know what I mean. So I might make the most of it. I'm not sure what those guys are doing. I've got to look at my cash as well, because a particular card that I went and got doesn't work, which has got a lot of cash in it. So I'm having to use my own funds from home, which I don't really want to be doing. But yeah, it's been all right. You know, going down to town, checking it out, a bit of normal life, you know. Not seeing yak and yak shit and everything you can think of. It's different now. In a weird way, not that I miss the yak shit, but in a weird way I miss that, because what's replaced the yaks and the narrow lanes have been just crazy driving and madness up and down in well, I have no idea why the people rush around, because not really going anywhere, but it's just one of those things in the city. But yeah, it's cool, it's nice. Did a bit of souvenir shopping and that sort of stuff, and smelled clean for once, and bought a few things for myself. And it's kind of coming to a close. It really is. It's been long. I mean, my lips not too bad. My nose is all sort of, you know, affected by just the sun, and I had a cold. Yeah, I still haven't managed to go and get a razor to sort my head out, but it's one of them things. I've only got another 72 hours and then I'm clean. So, yeah, let's see what happens tonight. We're having a dinner. I might pass the camera around so you'll have some nice pretty faces other than mine to sort of say their bit. I know 4 guys have actually left. Good on you guys. It'll be a really good time. I think they've gone over to Tibet on safari. So we won't see them. That means we're down to probably about 9, but it's still a big crew. No, actually, no, I'd say about 11. It's 15 of us. Still a big crew. I'm probably the only Brit now, but hey, you know. Go on. And yeah, we'll just, you know what? I'll see you soon.
My name is Pamela Roth, and I am from Canada. And this trip, I did this trip because I wanted the physical and mental challenge, and I think that's what it did for me. Is it pushed me out of my comfort zone as much as it could, and I definitely know what I can handle now when it comes to what my body can take, both physically and mentally.
Hi, Marcus. So, my name is Megan Long. I'm from Canada. And I came to Everest, because I love hiking so much. And I came with my cousin, who convinced me to go, and my friend Pamela, whose dream was to always come to Nepal. I knew that this was going to be a challenge, but it was a lot more of a challenge than I ever expected it to be. It challenged me emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And one thing that Everest definitely taught me is to give of myself. Inside, outside, that Buddhist kind of mentality of what you put in is what you get out. And I'm very happy to have this and take it home with me. And I hope the real world doesn't shatter that and it allows me to continue. Marcus, I hope you have yourself a great year and this adventure has helped you grow as well. Bye.
Hi Marcus, I'm Sarah. I live in Bedford, and what Everest Base Camp has done for me is told me that I'm really, really bad at altitude, that I shouldn't be doing that again, and that I do not need to push my body to the limits and completely out of its comfort zone. I've enjoyed it. I love the trekking, love the people, but will not do high altitudes again.
I'm Chris. I live with Sarah in Bedford. This trip has taught me that I love my girlfriend more than I thought possible.
So gooey.
Hello Marcos, it's me Joy. I'm from Taiwan and live in Canada. So what did this trip do to me? Simple question but not an easy answer. I would say I learned a lot from this trip. Yeah, I was mentally, physically, emotionally and spiritually challenged. That's all I can say. But I hope everyone has taken something out of this trip. Anyways, love you. Okay, thank you.
Hey, it's Brad. I'm from Calgary. What base camp meant to me was just an opportunity to spread my wings, get new surroundings, meet some people I never would have met before, build some great friendships, stretch my limits, and really have an experience that I'll cherish for the rest of my life. Meeting great people like Marcus and the rest of the crew was really a once in a lifetime opportunity. Thank you.
Hey, this is Joji. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, and Marcus, man. First off, I just want to say it was, it's a huge honor to have met you. You're like what you went through on that trip, man. I don't think I could have done it, and it really showed a lot of strength. Um, in terms of what this trip did for me, I have to say, on top of the beauty of the scenery and what it showed about the strength of all of us getting there. I mean, it just, it reaffirmed my belief in, the beauty of people. To have, 15 strangers get along that well was, something amazing that I'll definitely keep with me for the rest of my life. So, anyways, all the best to you. Hope to see you again soon.
Hi Marcus, my name is Allison and I come from Vancouver Island in Canada. You've asked me to talk about what this trip did for me, and I feel like I would need a year to be able to figure that out, but I know right off the bat that this has been one of the most life-changing experiences for me. I mean, I thought I'd been a traveler in the past. I haven't really traveled until now. I thought I'd learned a lot about the world, and it turns out that I know nothing. I think this trip just really opened my eyes, to tell me like what I need out of life, what I should be getting out of life. And I didn't know before. I didn't know until now that I need this adventure, and I need this passion, and I need this drive to find out new things about other people and about other cultures and about the world. And it's been a really beautiful experience, and you have a heart of gold. You've really touched me. I love your character, and I'm so happy that we met.
Hey Marcus.
Wait, is it going? Okay, it's going. Okay. Hi Marcus. So you have to just introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Victoria from Germany.
And I'm Allison from Canada, and I've already introduced myself, so like what this trip did for me. But Victoria...
Yeah, is kind of having a hard time saying anything, so Allison has to do it for me.
Well, the only thing that I know that this has done for her is that she's learned that there are certain things in life that she needs that she didn't know she needs.
That's
and
true.
now she's very aware.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
Is that right?
And
I don't know.
Yeah, and made me open up again, and so... Well,
set your spirit free.
Exactly.
Right? Don't be so German. Just kidding.
It was a fun time, Marcus, especially bringing you down and giving you oxygen and
hi Jody.
photobombing.
Yeah.
It was nice meeting you, and all the best for you.
Oh yeah, I forgot, you totally saved his life.
No, I did not.
Okay, bye Marcus,
Bye.
you're a champion.
What day is it? Is it day 14?
It's a day 14, yeah.
Day 14, yeah? Alright. So I've got the man here, Pasang,
Yeah,
Pasang Sherpa,
Namaste.
and he's the leader for all of us. And I thought I'll pull him aside so I can be nice and selfish and have a quick chat with him. So my first question to you, my friend, is why do you do this? Why?
This is one of the profession that I can show my country to the world, and that I can show my country, the nature to the world, and that the things it just changed the life of the people of Nepalese, and then it grows the economy of Nepal, because the tourism industry is one of the main industry of the economy. So this is a major economy called. So we're trying to giving smart services to the people and attract the people to come to Nepal and do more, and trying to change the people's lives. So I love this profession. That's the reason I do this profession.
We know you love it because, I mean, with my own personal experiences, even being sick, I think you've been amazing, and I think you've been brilliant. Although you've beat me a couple of times in Bak Chow, right? Bak Chow, right? Just a couple of times.
Right.
Besides that, what got you into it? What got you into doing this business?
Probably we do more advertise around the world, and probably we need to do some awareness for the local people, and probably we need to focus. We need to do more, like some giving interest for the very specific places to show the people around the world. which is we say the marketing and advertisement.
Excellent, excellent. And in your opinion, in the years that you've been doing it, do you think it's actually changed? It's helped, you know?
Yeah, it's helped a lot.
Yeah.
Because we have really suffering from the unemployment.
Yeah.
It's approximately 39% of the young people, they are suffering from the jobs and are suffering from the opportunity.
Yeah.
This is the tourism industry. Because your arrival in Nepal, it means I already told, like, the 14 people survive from the one tourist come to Nepal. So it just creates so many opportunities, and this the tourism industry brings so many good different currencies in Nepal, and that the things, it just creates so many opportunities. It helps, definitely, it's really helpful.
Yeah. Excellent. We heard from a man himself. He took us close to the mountain as he could. He got me on my horse, carried me down, physically carried me up. He helped me as well, and I love him, man. I think he's amazing.
Yeah, it's my duty, sir. No worries.
It's your duty. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank
you.
you. Day 15. Bed. Bare hair. And a gorgeous view from my hotel room in the traditional comfort in Kathmandu. Coming close to the conclusion, because I mean I'll probably do some more filming when I get to the airport, or maybe even a bit in Kathmandu today. Although security here is a bit funny about doing filming, they don't like it. And I've only got a day, so I don't want to have any more days here in a place where I don't want to be, if you know what I mean. But yesterday was nice. It was nice reflecting on things, seeing friends go, which was nice. In fact, there were 4 friends from England who left just quickly, so I didn't even get to say goodbye to them. Never mind, that's fine. I'm sure we'll catch up. They're only in North London. But yeah, it's been a really nice trip. Yesterday, went into town, did a bit of shopping, a lot of bartering. I think talking with the other guys as well, and I guess this is a general thing in life, when you've been out in the countryside, and fair enough, it's very different because there's lots of yak poo, and there are scents, and there are toilet scenes and all sorts of things that you've probably seen earlier. No toilet paper. I mean, the list just goes on. That make you and I very uncomfortable because we are from the city, or at least an urban life. I guess, yeah, it's when you come here to a place like this, you really appreciate you can go and have a wash. But what really sticks out for me is stress. And when I mean stress, it's a bit like when the security guard was asking me to stop filming. There was an energy between us. And I just said to him, because I wasn't even filming, that's the joke. So I said to him, I'm not filming, look, so just leave it out. But to have to go across the road to tell someone not to film is probably quite stressful, because he's obviously got, instructions from someone, for probably a reason he doesn't even know. And then afterwards you've got the traffic, which was just mad. And then last night finding out that what you need to be is very assertive with traffic, which is fine, but it's in England anyway, it's pretty much illegal. You don't just walk out in front of a car and expect it to stop. Yes, it probably will stop. Yes, you probably hear some abuse as well, but it's not really the way. It's a case of we go to traffic lights, wait for it to turn, for the little green man, or you go to a zebra crossing, wait for people to stop, and then you cross. But here, you don't. You just walk out and basically hope for the best. You got that. You got stress with that. You've got dogs running all over the place. There's a lot of stray dogs here. You got a hell of a lot of people begging here as well. And everyone's got these masks on because there's so much pollution in terms of smog Smog meaning maybe pollution in the air itself, maybe it's dusty grounds. I don't know what makes it so bad, but every second person is wearing a mask. So it's kind of like interesting that, you know, you weigh things up, that you've got people who live up in the mountains and the things I complained about actually are quite trivia, in honesty. As long as you keep yourself clean, you're prepared for that, you're fine. You will live a healthy life. But when you're down here, it's like some people from the mountain have come here, people who are here, and it's very, very crowded. And you know, what's it all about? What, this land of milk and honey, everyone's rushing here because you've got to get here because this is where all the money is. And you know, once you're making money, then you're laughing and you're rich. Well, I don't see a lot of rich people here. I see a lot of poor people, in fact poorer. And what I mean by poorer is you don't have to have £10 or £1 million or £100 million in your pocket to be rich, because it's just a decimal point, right? I think being rich is having some sort of health, having some sort of companionship, maybe some friends, maybe some love in your life, such as family, good family relations. And when I say health, I mean, you know, you can breathe without having to wear a mask. You don't have to be smoking. You don't have to be drinking just to keep, you know, the edge of things. You just get on with life and you enjoy it. You know, maybe you do the 9 to 5, maybe you do a lot longer, but I find that the urban life and living in the country or living outside, back to nature, very different. But if there's a kind of blend that could come in between, in which, as I said earlier in one of my speeches, Deepak Chopra says, if you can just take a little bit of nature every day, and that could just be a walk in the park, that could just be sitting out in your garden, it might just help. But looking at how things are with people and stress and what's going on with people's lives here, you know, various cancers, various things coming up, it tends to be people more in the city that have this than people who are out in the country doing very simple things, menial things, but then having a nice life, if you know what I mean. Anyway, like I say every time, I will see you soon. Over and out. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm back in one piece, and I was just talking to another fellow trekker, which was kind of cool. And as you can hear the familiar sounds behind me of Heathrow Airport, back to reality, I guess. So I want to ask what happened next. Where are we gonna go? Like I said every time. I'll see you next time.